All right, man. This rumor going around that's going around on Twitter that um that um excuse me, that Andrade and um David Benavidez in talks. So I reached out to some people. Um One of my people said, he reached out to the daddy, and the daddy, Jose Benavidez Sr., said that it was true. They just in talks though. So they are in talks. It don't sound like nothing is imminent. Uh, it'd be a good fight. Uh, but one of my people said they still thought, last thing they heard was David Morale still. Um, but let's talk about it. Hit the box room playlist, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon. But now um from a financial, I want to say from financial, I think too from a financial standpoint of view, but I think from a um audience standpoint of view, I think just from a name cachet, Andrade is the better name. It seemed like they going out their way not to take that Morel fight. Obviously it's a low risk, low reward type of fight, high risk, low reward type of fight. I'm not even sure if Dave Morrell got 10 fights, but he is just as big as David Benavidez. But then again, David Benavidez did accept the challenge. That's what we can say. He did accept the challenge. So yeah, he only got 9 bouts, 8 knockouts. He did accept the challenge. And he a southpaw, and so is Andrade. But he did accept the challenge. So, when you go out there and you accept the challenge, um, I think you should have to go ahead and run that fade. Now Morel did kind of was like Ronnie Shields was like he quite not ready yet. But now, this year they saying, well, let's do it. At least that's what Morel's still saying, let's do it. Not sure what Devin, what Ronnie Shields is saying. But yeah, he's saying let's do it. But apparently it look like they're gonna, bypass that and fight Andrade. And I'm happy for Andrade to get the opportunity to showcase his talent. I think Andrade has been fairly active compared to a lot of points in his career. And I think it's his time to shine. It's his opportunity to break through. His Olympic or his amateur classmate in Terrence Crawford, finally broke through. Even though he had a massive breakthrough. Demetrius Andrade has fought once this year. He didn't fight at all in 2022, so um, but he did fight twice in 2021, once in 2020, 2 times in 19, 1 time in 18, 2 times in 17, 1 time in 16, 1 time in 15, 1 time in 14, 1 time in 2 times in 13. This is just pathetic, dude. This dude fighting 2-1, 2-1, damn near ever since 2013. All right, this shit is getting comical. It's getting comical. He fought once this year, and I heard he didn't look the best versus Desmond Nicholson. I believe this might have been his second fight. It was the first fight at 68. But the thing about it is, dude, a big dude. You know what I'm saying? He's a big dude. That I will say. He's a big dude. You know, you know, he's a really, really big dude. So um, you know, so but Yeah, I mean, from a standpoint of view, what fight would be better in the ring? It'd be close. Um, I'm gonna just favor Andrade because I want to see him break through and see what he do at the top elite level. Which I think a lot of people feel like it might be a big chance that he flop versus Benavidez and just get blasted out of there. Um, he's a big dude too, though, but only one fight at 68. Is he really grown into the has he really grown into the division? You know, so but it's interesting, he if he fight Andrade and Morel back to black, if he fight him back to back, you know, you know, he'd be fighting two southpaws back to back. So, but I think Morel might have a better chance to win, but Andrade can win too, man. I really think Andrade can win this fight. So I really think Andrade can win this fight. But this is his moment. If he can win this fight, dude, he on. He on. He on. He can literally prove the haters wrong. You know, he seem like he been in the gym. Uh, so yeah, it seemed like he been in the gym. Uh, but as of right now, they just in talks, and we know he been in a lot of talks um throughout his career. That's what we can say about Demetrius Andrade. He been in a ton of talks throughout his career. That's what we can say. He been in a ton of negotiations and he didn't agree to stuff, then pulled out of fights at the last minute. So, like I said before, I think, the Morale fight still on deck. I think they trying to do anything not to fight David Morale because they know the risk don't match the reward. And just running your mouth and opening your mouth, you know what I'm saying? It's not always the smartest thing to do. That's what I say. It's just not always the smartest thing to do. You know, and now people gonna hold them accountable, especially when you trying to get to Canelo, and people gonna say, "Well, how you gonna beat Canelo when you ducking David Morale after you said you'll fight David Morale." That's how fickle boxing fans really are. That's how fickle they really are. So, but yeah, I like even if he fight them back to back, I like that. If especially playing Charlo fight. I mean, who wouldn't like that fight? So it seemed like I'm gonna do a video on this week that PBC is you know PBC is starting to kind of get it, and it might be a little bit too late for them to get it, but it might be a little bit too late for that, but yeah, it might be a little bit too late for them to get it, but we'll figure it out. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and the subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notification, Christians notifications. But before I get off here, I think that I think that I think that this is a good fight. I mean, let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Would y'all prefer Benavidez, Andrade, Benavidez, and Morel? Quite frankly, I'm happy with either one of them. But hit my link tree up. You can find me everywhere from Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Um, I probably would favor David Benavidez in this fight. But I think it's gonna be a good one. I think it could be a really, 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 really good fight. And I wouldn't rule Andrade out, but it's Andrade moment to show that, he on the elite level and to win with David Benavidez, you know, will be epic for him. But hey, I'll hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Kick, all that stuff. Hit the link tree. You can find me on everywhere there. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love, support. Check out the Box Rumor playlist for more videos like this. Peace.